stories started to come out,
Right.
right? And essentially that it was very hugely boycotted,
Right.
or the
Yes.
concerts that you participate in.
It's like
Right.
a
The
rights.
people and the people you associate yourself with.
True, right?
The
Because
kind of
it is still a business, right?
Right, right,
It's your
right.
brand, right?
Right.
But knowingly that this particular company maybe engages in something that is not environmentally friendly, like logging or
Human
or
rights.
something along
You're
those
asking
lines.
me on a
anything.
personal level.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tub Talk.
Meow, 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 meow.
We got our boy,
Kid Raw.
Boycotts.
and I'm your boy LJ, and we are unfiltered, unbiased, and unmotherfucking apologetic.
Know
That's
that.
right.
You know this.
So today's topic, we're gonna bring up something that has been happening. There's a lot of things that has been happening in Indonesia.
A lot.
We wish our counterparts well,
Chaos.
Yes.
but we're not
Chaos,
gonna
man.
touch base on that. We're gonna go into something called Pesta Pora, right? That happened on the 5th to the 7th of September, which is
What's Pesta Pora?
very recently. So Pesta Pora is like a Good Vibes Festival, but in Indonesia. They had it in
Oh.
Malaysia as well, at Stadium Bukit Jalil as well,
Oh.
right? The reason why this particular festival is really in our episode, or what we want to talk about, is that there is a company, a Freeport company, that it's a U.S. mining company. That,
Mining, as in like crypto mining.
not crypto mining,
actual mining.
actual mining,
Okay.
right? So
Went
they-
digital there real
When I
quick.
read the brief, I thought it was crypto mining.
that's right, like crypto mining, right? So they are essentially mining in Papua, right, which is a part of Indonesia, and it has destroyed almost quite a big number of land in Papua, and it has touched base socially as well as economically, right, in
Right.
Papua, where this particular company was a main sponsor for this event.
Is it open, like the
open in-
fact that it's funded by a mining?
I think it was, because it went super viral. A lot of people boycotted the event, right?
Wait. Oh,
Damn.
it went super viral because they found out it was about the money.
I think because it was on the poster, right, that they were part of the sponsors and the collaboration groups, right? So when people started to dig in, stories started to come out, right? And essentially that it was very hugely boycotted,
Right.
right? And it was quite the talk before the festival actually went on, right?
Okay.
And I think it affected sales and all that. And my question would be, how much doing a festival, a music festival, doing a concert is great. And we spoke about how rock concerts essentially have people who are fanatics of that genre investing and doing shows and stuff like that. Now, where do we draw the line in investment sponsorships, right? So meaning that companies that come in, what are the culture, what is the background check done? And we've seen this with 1975. We had an episode on this last year, right?
Right.
At Good Vibes, whether the performance is vetted. But now we're looking at the back end part, whether the sponsors or the contributors are vetted or not. Right?
Right. Oh, that's the issue, lah. Right
Yeah,
now.
so because again, the music industry is not only about the artist or the performance, it's also the stage that you perform on, or the
Yes.
concerts that you participate in.
It's like
Right?
a
the people
rights.
and the people you associate yourself with.
True, right?
The
Because
kind of
it is still a business, right?
Right,
It's your
right.
brand, right?
Right.
So you wouldn't be doing a concert for an oil company if you're a tree hugger. You
Yeah.
get what I
Okay, that
mean?
makes sense. Yeah.
Right?
This
So-
is kind of call them tree huggers. Eh?
Right? So
No, it's like to simplify it.
yeah, to
Yeah,
simplify
yeah,
it in
yeah,
other
yeah.
terms,
I'm not
right?
saying tree hugger per se,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I know.
I'm just saying.
So like some artists actually backed out, if I'm not mistaken. Some artists backed out from performing
Makes
because
sense.
they
They're like,
were not associated or wouldn't want to be associated with something that is economically destroying somewhere else, right?
right.
Some artists did not. Some artists didn't look at it, and they just looked at it as, oh yeah, you're sponsoring our event, you're paying my paycheck.
But we gotta get the bag, kind of
Right.
artist. Yeah.
And certain artists is like, they might have not known, until probably the
They
final
weren't
minute,
where, the
right?
the
So
virality took off.
yeah,
and
when
then
the
it's just like,
virality
oh,
happened
no.
and people started digging into it, then all of a sudden. Now, my question is that how are we, from a Malaysian perspective, this happened in Indonesia, by the way. From a Malaysian perspective, we have seen it with good vibes, with the artist being not vetted,
Right.
right? When 1975 came down, just to recap what happened, when 1975 came down, they spewed a whole bunch of shit that was not very welcome in the Malaysian community, right? So
Oh, they messed up big time.
they messed up huge, and I think they ditched.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, they left on that night itself. They left
Yeah, because
Malaysia
they
to
were about to
avoid,
get
4 a.m.
crucified.
yeah, right, to avoid
First
crucifixion,
flight
right?
out.
So now,
Of course, lah, you pissed off a whole country, bro.
Yeah, man.
yeah. So now my question to you, okay, so
Idiots.
vetting artists is important, definitely,
Yeah.
right? And I think Malaysia is one of the most strict after the whole 1975 issue. Is very
It's
strict on
become very
vetting
strict
artists.
after them, yeah.
right?
They ruined it for everyone.
Yeah, they ruined it for
Fuck them
international
anyway.
acts, right?
Yeah. I think that's the worst comes to worst scenario.
Yeah, like
already.
openly, even dressing is an issue as well,
Of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
yeah.
right?
I
You know,
think that was
There's
like
a whole list of artists that's not allowed to come in,
Yeah,
like
That was like a
Beyonce.
I
thing
think
back then
Beyonce,
with
Lady Gaga,
Beyonce came
yeah,
on,
a
really.
lot of
But
artists
this is like
because of
ages
dressing.
ago.
yeah, and I think that is more on
The visual.
the visual aspect of it. But now let's talk about the back end, right? What do you guys think? My question to you guys, as a business, should sponsorships be vetted if you're doing music? I mean, as a business, they're saying like, hey, I'm a drop 5 mil to sponsor your event, right? Pay for security, or maybe I'm gonna do the drinks, or I'm gonna do the food trucks, or whatever, right? At this festival. But knowingly that this particular company maybe engages in something that is not environmentally friendly, like logging or
Human
or
rights.
something along
You're
those
Anything,
asking
lines,
me on a
anything.
personal level?
personal and a business level,
On
and
a-
from a perspective of an artist.
From business level, yeah, go for the show, bro.
Okay, so
Get your bag, bro.
okay, yeah, definitely.
I
That
mean,
is from
like,
a
fuck
business
what the
aspect. But
companies are
Business wise,
doing.
okay, for business, I would say there is no right or wrong. Money doesn't understand the concept of good or evil, right?
It's neutral.
It's neutral.
Yeah.
Money is
It's black
just
and white.
It's just a flow
it's
of
not black and white, it's
transaction that
gray.
happens to get things done.
money is colorful, but okay,
No, I'm talking about the whole idea,
the
behind
idea
it.
of it, okay.
Yeah, money is neutral. It's
Money is
white.
money.
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't understand the
The
concept of
person using it.
exactly. So it's all in the power of either the organizers or the people who actually went out to get those sponsors.
Mhm.
But it might also be the company trying to maybe right their wrongs from the past. That could also be a
By
thing. It
doing
could be
an
like
event.
a PR stunt.
It could
No.
be okay. I get that. Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
maybe
PR
they're
stunt.
like trying to clean up their act. They're trying to do better. You know, companies back then in the day, they don't have the same laws that they do now.
Now,
And
okay.
Mhm.
it wasn't the same type of back then they just know, okay, there's an opportunity here. We don't care how. Let's get it done. By
Right.
any means
Uh-huh.
necessary.
Right.
So now with all of these new woke culture, with more labor laws, with more understanding on humanitarian laws, and what do you call it?
The usual cancel culture as well.
Exactly all of that. I feel like maybe the company is trying to progress and trying to try to do better. But
Try
then
to
again,
maintain in
I
the
don't
good
know the
light of
company
shit.
that well. But I'm just saying from there's more than one angle, definitely. But it
Definitely.
might also just be like a business move for them as well. Okay, we want to get into the event side of things. You want to do festivals? It's a good way to make money.
Question is, do you think it should be vetted?
It's hard to say because sponsors. How many sponsors can you find that can just easily throw 5 mil at you?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying 5 mil per se, but throw money to get your event
I
done.
mean, like looking at a festival at that size or even at Good Vibes, easily 5 mil. Easily.
Is it?
It's definitely more at this point.
Was it?
Not really. I mean, they do. So here's the thing. So would you sacrifice picking a company that might known to give you backlash, right? Like
It
Takisala,
depends
doesn't.
on your whole ideology of things, lah.
Yeah.
Really?
So would you sacrifice that for ticket sales?
If I'm a tree hugger, of course I'm not gonna go for a company
For
that
a
drills
company
all.
that's
Yeah.
doing mining and whatnot, yeah. So, but from a business perspective, would you sacrifice that for, like, when you're doing a festival, let's not go festival, let's go a small concert, right?
Right.
And
Hell
let's say that you are doing maybe a 2-hour show.
And the guy funding it is okay.
Okay, let me put it in Malaysian terms, lah. All right, let's say it's a alcohol event, right?
Okay.
And you're a Muslim performer, right? Or you're a person who handles events,
Right.
right? And would you, as a company, say that, hey, you know what? Let's get Jameson involved. Let's sponsor Jameson,
To
right,
get
for that
sponsored by
event,
Jameson's, yeah.
right? So you're basically the event is sponsored by Jameson. I would say Jameson, an alcohol brand, right?
Right.
But as a culture or a religious factor, are you going to say, yeah, sure, let's get on, let's get that bag, it's an event, run? Or are you going to look at it and say, hey, hold up, this is an alcohol brand, you can't sponsor our event. We can't take as much as we appreciate your sponsorship, we are unable to take that sponsorship
Because it
because
goes against our
it goes against
ideology
your
and
religion or ideology or
Beliefs and
whatever,
everything.
right? So that is us vetting that particular sponsor
Right.
for that event, right? Because I bet you big festivals definitely wouldn't mind alcohol brands or whatever because it's an open event. But now for a mining company who has nothing to do with music, right, or nothing to do with uh the lights of artwork per se, right,
right.
in the music industry or in the festival industry, right, giving you a payoff or a sponsorship to run a festival. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow our Instagram or Facebook. Make sure make sure you follow our Instagram or TikTok, right? Do let us know what you think in the comments.
yeah.
Subscribe, like, share, whatever, right? Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love.